back in the shop. You'll never get this Brady Pale rapping and stop. I kinda happen to rock, got a passion for pop, and I've been waiting for my shot to get a crack at the top. Cruise control is actually a response to one of the biggest criticisms I've gotten. I've had a ton of people tell me that I need to just slow it down, pander to more people, but a lot of the artists I look up to the most, you know, Eminem, Jonas, Spose, I could list a bunch of them, but they do have a quicker cadence and they have really upbeat songs and they rap faster. And so I decided to take that criticism and do essentially the exact opposite. Just embrace the style, go fast, make a song with an allegory of, you know, racing and drifting cars fast to try to convey this, you know, idea that we're going fast, we're getting it going, and we're not slowing down for anything. I'm excited. That's the first shot of the day. We got like a lot more left, so should be some good stuff.
Keep it up.
Oh yeah. This was also different than a lot of my other videos in that I kind of let my team take it and run with it. Typically I'm, you know, building the sets, designing each shot, getting a frame by frame sort of what we need to shoot. And this time I kind of just let my team take it and run with it. Eric did a fantastic job in getting the cars lined up, getting kind of the storyline set up. I had a few input ideas, but for the most part I kind of took more of a back seat and just showed up, had fun, and ran with it.
Slightly towards me.
Oh, that's extra.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that might have to stay there.
You can have it when we're done if you want. My favorite part of the shoot, hands down, had to be getting to ride in the cars. We were at a drift event, so we had some super fast drifting. We got to do some really cool stunts, and that was the highlight. I had never been able to do something like that, so it was really cool to be able to hop in and actually get in on the action. I'm hooked. Buckle up. Spit the type of shit to make you lose control. Got my pedals on the metal, no cruise control. Lose control. We naturally rock, so we choose to roll. I said I spit the type of shit to make you lose control. Got my pedals on the metal, no cruise control. Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
It was also a really cool experience because the people were so cool. Not only do they have the most badass hobby of all time, but they were all really, really nice and generous. Like, we got fed at the event. Someone just gave us food. People were supportive and enthusiastic, just really cool to be around. And that atmosphere really made a big difference in how much fun the day was.
Been under there a bunch.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it happen. Yeah, I love it. Perfect.
Get some more. Oh, right up here. This is the stuff. This is the spot.
Oh, that's the magic.
That's where she blew up.
Oh, this is it. Hair and makeup, check. Along with being one of the most fun videos I've ever shot, this was definitely one of the most difficult. It's pretty tough to shoot a music video when you can hear zero music. All I can hear as I'm standing next to these souped up drift cars as they're burning out are tires squealing, engines revving louder than you can believe, and just barely the sound of my own voice. So there was zero music that I could hear, which made it a challenge to try to make sure that I was staying on tempo. I just had to basically give it my best, hope I was doing well, hitting the beat, and see what we could do.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get them engines going. I got a beat and I need the speed, so this track is never slowing. Put the type of shit to make you lose control. Got my pedals on the metal, no cruise control. Lose control. We naturally rock, so we choose to roll. I said I spit the type of shit to make you lose control. Got my pedals on the metal, no cruise control. Deuces, bro. Pedal to the metal, no cruise control.
Another challenge that we faced throughout the day that you might not notice when watching the video is how much smoke these cars are kicking up. You know, they're doing burnouts right next to me, donuts around me, you know, just feet from me, and there's a lot of smoke getting kicked up in the air. And since this song is so quick, the cadence is fast, I need a lot of air to get through the verses. There's not a ton of breathing time. So it was definitely a challenge a few times to try to just push through, keep my head up. The smoke makes it look a lot cooler, and it was a pretty sweet effect for the video, but it was tough to get through during filming. Fair warning, never shutting up. I hit it hard like a mother-loving uppercut. Knuckle up, buttercup, buddy, better buckle up, cause I go quick, so sick that I'm checking up. Yeah, that was legit. I think we're gonna get some super sick shots in here. There's definitely an element of danger to this shoot, which I haven't had in a ton of my other shoots, and it was really fun and also kind of nerve-wracking, but in a good way, to be able to push the boundaries and see how far can we go, how crazy can we make these stunts without either, you know, severely hurting ourselves or getting kicked out of the track. So it was a really fun day, a really unique experience, and I'm hoping we can try to replicate this in the future because I think it was a cool combination, and it definitely made for a memorable day. Epic day, wind blowing majestically, beautiful music to everyone's ears.
Dope, dude.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool.
I don't dabble, I'm soaking up a stain in my mind's expanding, skull choking on my brain, so I'm quick with it, no one will contain the speed of sound when I break it down, open up a lane, with the rev and reverse, the warming motors, adorn the floaters, swarm the voters, cause I got more flow than a normal quoter, talking faster than a politician, warn the voters.